Game in La Liga, man. Oof. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is another exciting game in La Liga. I'm looking forward to this one, right? Villarreal versus Real Madrid. And yeah, starting lineup looks pretty decent. Of course, Vinicius Jr., man. Vinicius Jr., he has some type of knock. So we're still asking ourselves, yo, Vinny, is this man gonna be available after he's on the bench? But we heard what Carlo Ancelotti had to say about Vinicius Jr. He's feeling some type of tiredness. That's why the guy's on the bench right now. But yo, Brahim Diaz, he deserves his start today, man. Brahim Diaz deserves a start in this one. La Liga, man, La Liga. Oh, Brahim. And we have a pretty decent team as well. Yo, Brahim, he deserves a start. After I think, yo, Hala Madrid, bro. Hala Madrid, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are excited for this one as well. And I think, yo, Madrid, you can genuinely just entertain the fans. We've seen Brahim Diaz in the previous games, man. This guy is turning up. Hey, especially in the Champions. When he came on, he was contributing something. So I'm not too worried that, yo, Vinicius Jr. isn't really part of this game. And hey, for Man City, they are literally about to draw. Let's hope they draw that game because Pep Guardiola, man, Pep Guardiola is literally struggling. Wow. Wow. They might not make top four, Man City. That's the situation right now. We're just seeing Man City's decline in real time, right? Of course, there's still some minutes for Man City to get an equalizer against Brighton, but wow. I didn't expect all of this, man. I didn't expect any of this, but today it's just about this main game, bro. Villarreal. I also wanna talk about Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, obviously, the international break is coming on, and Jude Bellingham, he didn't really play extremely well in the previous game, right? I expected a bit more, like from Jude Bellingham, the whole attack, even Kylian Mbappe. I love Kylian Mbappe, but against Atletico Madrid, a lot of these players didn't really turn up. So we're in a situation where let's see, La Liga is still on. That La Liga title race is still on. Everybody needs to be focused on that. Everybody needs to genuinely just, keep your eyes on La Liga. Keep your eyes on the trophy. Not only the Champions League. I understand that, Real Madrid, your main priority is to win the Champions League. Real Madrid, your main goal is to actually get that Champions League title. But La Liga is still realistic, and with Kylian Mbappe, it's been up and down, right? Because against Atletico, we didn't see the Kylian Mbappe we saw against Manchester City, right? Against Atletico in the Champions League, we didn't see that Kylian Mbappe getting a hat trick, getting involved, and the attack in the second leg, it was basic. I can genuinely say, that attack in the second leg was really basic against Atletico, right? They took Real Madrid to penalties, and thank God Real Madrid got over the line. And now after this, you're gonna face a team like Arsenal. So after the international break, I think some of these players, just rest them. Vinny, don't go to Brazil. I know Vinicius Jr., he's having a bit of a knock. That's why I'm saying, don't let this man just go to Brazil because, after that international break, you're back in the Champions League and it's another massive game for Real Madrid. Another big game for Real Madrid. So, it's genuinely massive. I'm also keeping tabs on this Man City game, right? 14 minutes for that game. Let's just hope, Brighton get over the line in that one. We need Brighton to just cause an upset. Pep Guardiola needs to find himself in the Europa League, man. That's just the vision I want to see. But a lot of these players, hey, international break, don't overcommit, because after that it's back to Champions League. So yeah, someone like Valverde, he's been vital. And Lucas Vasquez, I knew that, Lucas Vasquez, he was gonna miss that penalty against Atletico, but his team actually bailed him out, right? Imagine if he was the only one to miss and then Real Madrid went out. But Lucas Vasquez as a right back and Valverde back into the midfield, this is a pretty decent team, man. And of course, the manager, he's resting guys like Vinny, guys like Modric. Modric as well is on the bench. So I would have loved to see someone like Endrick, right? My Brazilian, straight from Brazil. Endrick, Brazilian star, straight from Brazil. This guy, man, just give him some game time, because the previous game, Mbappe didn't really deliver the way we wanted Mbappe to deliver. And Carlo Ancelotti, you need to start selecting the team based on performances. If the previous game against Atletico, Mbappe was poor, this is when you give somebody like Endrick a chance. This is when you give somebody like Andre Goulet a chance, right? Bellingham, he wasn't the best against Atletico Madrid. This is when you give somebody like Andre Goulet his chance for Roma to play, to deliver, to actually get some game time, man. Get a start. These young players, they want to start. They want to experience this. Of course, in La Liga, Real Madrid are still fighting for the title, for La Liga, right? So I don't expect Carlo Ancelotti to over experiment, right? He's not gonna over experiment. Just play Andre Goulet, play Endrick. Maybe he just wants to catch up to Barca. So that title race is also on. It's genuinely on, and we just hoping and praying. 10 minutes in that Man City game, hoping and praying these guys lose. And yeah, with this is really vital. But hey, and my boy Rodrigo, he was also poor, man. He was also poor in that Atletico Madrid match. So a lot of these players, I think some of them, they will benefit from like international break. No doubt about it. I think somebody like Jude Bellingham, get a break out of like club football. Your previous game wasn't really good enough. I think this break would do him wonders. Mbappe, you've been in that French squad, you've been in that French environment with some of your French teammates. That will bring back the Mbappe we know and love, right? The previous game we didn't see that. Let's hope today we see the Mbappe we expect to see week in, week out. Of course, I'm not saying, Mbappe, he's going to be delivering week in, week out. I'm just saying it was a bit disappointing in the Champions League. Both legs against Atletico Madrid. Both legs, Mbappe didn't show up. So I think, this international break, calm yourself down, relax your mind, and yeah, come back a beast. Because when you come back, it's gonna be time for Arsenal. It's gonna be time for more La Liga matches. It's gonna be time to actually try to win trophies. That's when the action really starts. After that international break, the action really starts. Because if you beat Arsenal, your next game is what? Villa. Because I think, Villa might cause an upset against PSG, or maybe PSG will. It's both teams have the potential of going through. Aston Villa, PSG, but I back Real Madrid to beat Arsenal, right? Where they'll struggle the most is probably Villa or PSG. I'm telling you, that semifinal will be insane. That semifinal will be out of this world, because you have two teams. Let's say Villa go through. Unai Emery, that guy, you can't write him off, right? You can't write him off. Same with PSG. PSG, they have players that can hurt you. I'm not worried about the quarterfinal against Arsenal. That will be a walkover. The thing these guys need to worry about is, hey, gaining points in La Liga. Try and secure that La Liga title, and also try to win the Champions League, because, hey, it might be an El Clasico Champions League. Let's hope we see something like that. But yeah, a few minutes in this City game, man. Both teams, I think Brighton have been the better team in that Man City game. Obviously, Man City hasn't been their greatest season, and you can see that even their top players, they're not really in the greatest form. Obviously, Omar Mamouche, this guy, he's a talent. He's a talent. Man City, we're just praying Brighton can get over the line in this one. Yeah, Brighton, just try and get over the line in this one. I'm praying that you dunk on Man City, you end them, and yeah, we just need some Man City tears. Oh, he misses. He misses. He misses. Brighton should have had 2 or 3 more goals in this game. How did he miss? Oh my God. Oh, Brighton, man. They're fumbling the bag in this game. They are fumbling the bag. It should be 3-2 right now. Yes. Brighton have outplayed Man City in some moments of this game. It should be like 3 or 4-2 right now for Brighton. And this is shocking, right? Because Man City are at home. So, this is way more shocking. I didn't really expect this. Yeah, it looks like that game will be a draw. This game, I hope it is entertaining because both teams they will bring something. Real Madrid, they always shock you, man. I always say, Real Madrid in the league, they're like Manchester United. You never know what's gonna happen, right? It's up and down. And with Carlo Ancelotti, he knows that, to stay at Real Madrid, I have to either win La Liga or win the Champions League. That's the only way Carlo Ancelotti will genuinely stay at Real Madrid. Either win La Liga or win the Champions League. But um it's I'm just hoping like for the best from Kylian Mbappe because in the future I do see this guy winning a Ballon d'Or, right? La Liga, you have 2 players that can genuinely win a Ballon d'Or: Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal. I think in the next 5 years, one of those two will win a Ballon d'Or. In the next 5 years, maybe even this season, right? Maybe even this year, one of those two will win a Ballon d'Or. Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, I think they're top of the list, genuinely top of the list. I think with Valverde, he's a good player. He's a good player, but with the Ballon d'Or, there's so much politics. It's about genuine. It's about who carries the team more, who's more who's contributing the most, right? Who's the main face of the team. That's what the Ballon d'Or only look at. Okay, who's literally taking this to the next level? Who's actually helping the team? Who's actually taking the team to that level to compete? So Ballon d'Or, it's politics, man. It's genuine politics. So we might see a situation where even players like Mbappe, if you don't perform, you have other competition. I think Mo Salah, he's out of that race. But yeah, this game, man, this game, City, just blow the whistle, referee. Looks like Man City are bringing on KDB. But KDB, man, this guy, I think he's finished at the top level, man. He is genuinely finished at the top level. Kevin De Bruyne, is he the Kevin De Bruyne we know from years ago, right? Right now, I think this man just needs to go to Saudi. Kevin De Bruyne, Modric. With Modric, I think Modric needs to retire like next season, right? Just retire. You've had a great career, and we have to appreciate like the career of Luka Modric because this man, just look at his career. When he joined Real Madrid, a lot of people were saying, this man is gonna flop. He won't really do anything. And now you're looking at him as a La Liga great, as a Real Madrid great, right? Probably top 10 midfielders in Real Madrid's history. So Modric, we just have to appreciate this guy's career. And for Modric, you just need to retire at Real Madrid. Do what Tony Kroos did, right? We don't want to see you going to Saudi, this and that. Luka Modric, just do what Tony Kroos did. Retire at Madrid, man. because I think that's the best situation for him. He's a quality midfielder. He's given us so many great games, so many great performances. And for me, Luka Modric, he ages like fine wine for me because I can't really think of a lot of midfielders in the past 10 years that are better than Luka Modric. Obviously, in the past 20 years, you can name a lot of midfielders that are better than him, guys like Xavi, guys like Iniesta. But in the past 10 years, how many people can genuinely say, yo, I'm better than Luka Modric? He's given us so many great moments. And when he won the Balon d'Or, people were saying, yo, this man, he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve the Balon d'Or. But for me, he earned that. He genuinely did earn that because Luka, he's different. He is different, man. This guy, he gives you quality on the ball, off the ball. He's the type of midfielder that just delivers week in, week out. And yeah, Luka, fair play to the guy, man. Fair play to the guy. When he does retire, we will be here, man. We will be here. Come on, the referee is taking so long to blow the whistle in this game. Like, just blow the whistle. It's game over for Manchester City. Why is the referee taking so long? It's game over for these guys. Blow the whistle and end the game. Right? Oh, they're always giving Man City extra time just to save themselves. Obviously, they the Premier League, they want that top four race to be exciting until the end. That's what they're looking for. They want that top four race to be exciting until the end so that hey, they get a lot of views on the final day of the season. Final day of the season, obviously the title race in the Premier League is done and dusted. Game over for that. But final day of the season, they want that top four race to be their main thing, right? They're gonna start pushing that top four race because hey, relegation battle, it's already done and dusted. The title race is already done and dusted. So the only thing the Premier League has now is a top four race. So they're gonna keep pushing this so that Man City, Chelsea, they want that to go to the final day, right? Until the final day, they're gonna keep pushing this. Oh, top four race because hey, title race is done, relegation race is done. That's why I'm saying, yo, La Liga at least is still competitive for the title. You still have a title race. You still have a relegation race. So La Liga is still competitive. The Premier League is over and we're only in March, right? You already know who's gonna get relegated. You already know who's gonna win the league. So the Premier League is over, and we're only in March. La Liga, yo, they still a title race. They still a relegation race. So when some people say, "Hey, La Liga isn't competitive," the Premier League is less competitive than La Liga because you're seeing a situation where the title race is already done. That was the same situation last season. The title race is done in March. Relegation race is done. So all you have is a top four race, right? Looks like these guys are gonna draw this massive dub for everybody that hates Pep Guardiola, man. This is a massive dub for everybody that hates Pep Guardiola. Apparently, he ruined football, but he can't beat Brighton, right? Oh my God. Pep Guardiola ruined football, but he can't beat Brighton. So this is a massive dub for everybody that hates Pep Guardiola, man. We needed this. We needed the man to get Europa League next season. If this man gets Europa, it's a massive dub, man. It's a massive W. But yeah, our game here, just entertain the people because before before the international break, I just want to see like some good football. Obviously, international football isn't the most exciting, man. I won't even lie. International football, unless it's the World Cup, it's not really the most exciting. You see a lot of situations where internationals, it doesn't really deliver, man. It genuinely doesn't deliver. International football is never, never the type of football I'm saying, yo, I want to be watching international football. I want to be watching this type of football. It doesn't really deliver, man. It doesn't really deliver. So, ah, let's see. Let's see. La Liga today. La Liga today. Can we get a great game? I hope so. But if not, I just hope for like a lot of goals, right? Entertainment goals. That's all I'm praying for, right? La Liga. Hey, Man City fans. It's unlike Man City fans to leave early, right? They barely leave early. They're the types of fans that yo, they stick by Manchester City no matter what. That's what Man City fans do. They stick by their club no matter what. So yeah, massive upset in the Premier League for City, but hey, United tomorrow get the job done, right? Can you beat your opponents, Leicester City? Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of hype behind that game, a lot of media drama behind that game. Some part of me just wants Ruud Van Nistelrooy to get the dub, just so that he doesn't get relegated, man. Just so that he doesn't get relegated. Ruud Van Nistelrooy, man. And I think it's gonna be a hard game, right? Obviously, United fans think that yo, that's gonna be an easy game. I don't really think it's gonna be as easy as we think, right? Ruud Van Nistelrooy, in the FA Cup, hey, he outplayed us. He outplayed us. We got the late winner against Leicester City. Let's hope for like a better performance because these guys, they will bring their A game to us, right? I'm not expecting it to be easy, bro. It won't be easy. It won't be straightforward. But overall, that final game before international break, Ruud Van Nistelrooy might do something. He might do something, man. And there we go. Final whistle for the Manchester City game. Final whistle done and dusted. Oh, I'm not even gonna say I'm shocked about this result, right? Man City drawing to Brighton. Brighton are a pretty good team, and if Man City continue doing this, Brighton might finish above them, right? So I'm not saying I'm surprised with this type of result. The results like this, sometimes yo, you expect some results like this, right? The Premier League is up and down, so yeah. It was a good game though. It was a good game. We saw some good goals. And I'm happy that yo, Brighton walk away with a point. Brighton walk away with something. I just want to watch as much good football before that like international break. With international break, the tempo of the football is really slow. The games they're not for me, man. International football isn't for me. I'm not gonna lie and say, yo, I'm a big fan of international football. I think right here, right now, I just need international football to finish quickly, right? That international break, let's hope it passes quickly. And then we're back to Premier League, we're back to La Liga, we're back to the Champions League. Because these are the competitions we want to watch, man. International football, it's a bit slow, it's a bit low tempo, and yeah, it'll be a long week after this weekend because internationals, man, ish. United, don't disappoint us tomorrow. Like, yo, Manchester United. But if they lose, I won't be too sad because it's Ruud Van Nistelrooy, right? If Ruud gets some points against Manchester United, and if he like survives the Premier League, because there's still a chance that Ruud Van Nistelrooy can survive. Obviously, his relegation isn't confirmed, right? Ruud Van Nistelrooy can still push for some type of survival. I didn't want the guy to be in a situation like this because one, I love Leicester City as a team. Two, I love Ruud van Nistelrooy, man. So if the man gets relegated, it'll be devastating, extremely devastating, man. Because yo, I just want to see the man succeed. Ruud do something, succeed, take the team over the line, and let's hope our guy Ruud van Nistelrooy can stay in the Premier League, man. That's why I'm saying, yo, if we draw to Leicester City, I won't even be upset because it's Ruud van Nistelrooy, man. Ruud van Nistelrooy. I want the man to stay in the Premier League, right? For me, it's just a situation of, hey, Ruud van Nistelrooy. It's just the players he has, right? The players that man has haven't really helped him because these are championship players. They fired their previous manager because yo, the players are below average. Below average. So I wouldn't even blame Ruud van Nistelrooy for the situation he's in at Leicester City. It's an unfortunate situation, but you can't blame Ruud. You can't blame Ruud because he's tried, man. He's genuinely tried. This situation he's in, he's genuinely tried. I wouldn't even blame him for getting relegated, man. We saw what he was doing. Like, yes, it was only 3 games at Manchester United, but Ruud van Nistelrooy, he has a game plan, right? If you give him good players, he's gonna perform. That's the type of manager Ruud van Nistelrooy is. If you give him good players, he's gonna perform. But at Leicester City, he has a basic team. That's the only problem, right? He has a basic team at Leicester City. You give the man some good players, some good individuals to actually take him to the next level. Ruud van Nistelrooy is like a mid-table manager, right? Give him the players, he's gonna deliver. He's like a mid-table manager where you know that yo, with the resources, he can do something. With the resources, he can challenge. And it's just been unfortunate. It's just been unfortunate, extremely unfortunate for Ruud van Nistelrooy that yo, it hasn't genuinely worked out, right? I wanted it to work out, but genuinely it hasn't worked out for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Looks like yo, that the man might get relegated. He genuinely might get relegated. And with Ruben Amorim, obviously one of his targets didn't genuinely come, right? That Quenda guy, he's going to Chelsea. And some people are saying, yo, that was just a rumor. Quenda to Manchester United, that was just a rumor. Nobody genuinely wanted to sign him, but I don't really believe that, man. Ruben Amorim wanted that guy badly. We just we just lost out to Chelsea because one, the guy wanted to be a winger or something like that, and it looks like he didn't want to play for Ruben Amorim. That's why he rejected us, man. Quenda. That's why he rejected us. I don't really believe the fact that oh no, we weren't in for the guy. I think Man United they were in for Quenda from day one, right? The moment Ruben Amorim came in, even like the press conferences he was doing before he joined Man United for yes, those Sporting Lisbon press conferences, like his final week. I think there was like an interview asking him of, yo, which player would you take with you or something like that. He said Quenda. So that final week showed you what the vision Ruben Amorim has, right? It's been like that for some time. Ruben Amorim has genuinely been chasing Quenda since he joined Man United. Even before he joined, you could go back to those press conferences, and yeah, some of them are in Portuguese, but they were translated. A lot of them were translated, and we know, yo, Ruben, he really loved that Quenda guy. As a right wing back, he really loved that Quenda guy. So yeah, La Liga, just deliver today, man. Deliver a performance, deliver a good game, and just deliver for the fans. with La Liga, I just love like the technical aspect, right? Technically, this is the best league in the world because you see players that can do things most players in the Premier League can't, right? Because most players in the Prem, they can't even make like basic passes. Their first touch isn't really on point. And with La Liga, you see so many technically gifted players. It's just great to watch. Even games like this, Villarreal versus Real Madrid, you're gonna see some technical ability from players that play for Villarreal. Real Madrid, you got people like Rodrigo. Rodrigo is extremely gifted, man. Extremely gifted. I put Rodrigo as one of my probably top 10 players to watch right now. Like in the modern era, people that are playing in Europe right now, obviously Messi, he's in America, Ronaldo, he's in Saudi, right? When those guys were playing in Europe, I genuinely love watching both of them, right? Especially Messi. Messi, for me, that guy, yo, just watching him play, someone like Messi, even Neymar sometimes, Neymar, Ronaldinho, those guys, but those guys are gone. But in the modern era, like watching players like Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo, he's probably top 10 of the players I love to watch the most, right? Rodrigo, Lamine Yamal, Mbappe is there. When Mbappe is performing, I'll put him in my top 10 players to watch right now, right? Players you love just watching, like play football. When Mbappe is literally performing, we saw that in the World Cup final. Yo, Kylian Mbappe, hat trick in the World Cup. When this man is literally turned on, there's no player that genuinely entertains you more than Mbappe because we saw that in the World Cup final, the way this man will deliver. And it's not just about the way he delivers. Kylian Mbappe, he's gonna do something unpredictable. He's genuinely gonna do something unpredictable. He's gonna turn up with an unpredictable type of goal. He's literally different. Kylian Mbappe is different when he is performing. When he's at his best, I'm saying when he's at his best. Obviously, the previous game we didn't see Kylian Mbappe, but when he's at his best, there are not a lot of players that are better to watch than Kylian Mbappe. How you doing, bro? How are you doing? Hope you're excited for this game, bro. Hope you are excited for this game. I'm just saying, yo, when he's at his best, when he's literally turning up, I don't see a lot of players that are more exciting to watch, right? Kylian Mbappe, he will give you that pace, he will give you that unpredictability, and sometimes the goals he scores, they are unpredictable as well. He'll bypass maybe one or two and then shoot. Or he's so unpredictable because in the box he can score from inside the box, outside the box, and he also has the pace, power, even some type of technical ability. So for me, Kylian Mbappe, you have to put him in like top 10 players to watch, right? If you're watching like high level football, right now, for me, he's in top 10 players to watch, to be watching, like, if you want excitement. Yeah, the background, bro. I removed it. I removed the background. I think with the background, I'll only be using it for like Man United games, bro. Man United games, just save up the background because it does take a lot of like the Wi-Fi, bro. Because when you're using OBS, the more things you have on the screen, the more like Wi-Fi you're taking out. So I just want to like minimize. Obviously, if this was a Man United watch along, I'd have the background, things like that. But it takes too much Wi-Fi, bro. It takes too much Wi-Fi when you have like the background. At least if this was like a Man United watch along, Obviously, the background will be there. Everything will be there, bro. Everything will be there. You want Madrid to win? Yeah, I was saying, yo, Kylian Mbappe, top five for me. Like, top five. Hala Madrid, bro. But I, I don't know how many players we can genuinely say, yo, are better to watch than, hey, Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, even someone like Valverde. When you see Valverde in the midfield, he's literally a top player to watch, top player to entertain you, and a top individual, man. You're saying 3-1 Madrid. Yeah, it's gonna be comfortable. I just want these guys to entertain us before we go into that international break. Yeah, before that international break, I think we have like some good games. In the international break, we also have some good games. Obviously, Spain versus Netherlands. I might do like a watch along for that as well. And also England, Thomas Tuchel's first official match. So it's not like other international breaks where the games are not really exciting, man. 4-0 Madrid. Hey, they will get over the line, bro. They will get over the line. Yeah, Villarreal. But with Real Madrid, you never know what team will turn up, bro, because these guys one day they perform, the other day they don't. Am I worried about Lyon? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I think, yo, with Ruben Amorim, he's found a style and system. It's like some of the players are literally getting used to his system. You can see the performances are getting better under Ruben Amorim. The games are better to watch, and we're also creating a bit more, we're scoring a bit more. So under Ruben, I think he's improving. The man is improving. I have to say that right now. Yo, Ruben Amorim, he is improving, and we might reach the final. The the club that I'm worried about the most is Athletic Bilbao, bro. Bilbao are the club I'm worried about. I think with Lyon, you can deal with them comfortably, right? You can deal with them comfortably. Yeah, also me, bro. I can't wait for the international break to be over. I know the international break hasn't started, but I hate when like football leagues stop and we go to internationals. International breaks shouldn't be a thing, bro. They should only happen when the season ends. I think that's when international break should be. Like, yo, when Premier League, La Liga finishes, that's when international break should be. But stopping the league in between here and there, hey, it gives some players some time to rest, man. Yeah, the performance against Sociedad was really, really good, bro. Like, we turned up. I didn't really expect all those penalties, right? Nobody could have expected all those penalties. I think some of the penalties you can argue, yo, were they penalties? Were they not penalties? But I didn't expect all those penalties. We created a lot, but we were comfortable in that game against Real Sociedad. It's Man United, you're finding your form, you're finding your groove, and it's just about, yo, moving forward. Moving forward. When you come back from that international break, you focus on Europa. That should be the main mindset, man. And with Pep Guardiola, hey, our guy might be seeing Europa League football next season, man. It's not really looking good for Pep Guardiola. Europa is knocking on the door, and it might be game over for Pep. It might be genuinely game over for Pep because Chelsea, I think they will beat Arsenal. Arsenal, they're gonna be beaten by Madrid. Madrid will deal with them comfortably. Zersky and and Heaven are ballers. Yeah, bro. Especially Heaven. Heaven has shocked me, right? With Joshua Zersky, you already saw the talent. You saw the talent that, yo, this guy, he does have some technical ability. He does have some talent. It's just a matter of, okay, the performances. The performances need to come. And eventually the performances were gonna start coming for Joshua Zersky because he is a talented player, right? He has the talent, he has the technical ability, and his IQ on and off the ball is extremely high, man. His IQ on and off the ball is extremely high. Yeah, we got we got Heaven for like 1 million. Heaven was a bargain because this guy, he's low key another Lenny Euro. Low key. He's low key another Lenny Euro. Aiden Heaven is low key another Lenny Euro. He's low key that type of player that will deliver a Lenny Euro type of performance, a Lenny Euro type of. He has the potential of a Lenny Euro. That's what I'm trying to say. So low key, Man United, yo, you've done some great business with academy players and with senior players. Delete, we already know, yo, this guy is secure. A lot of the players we've signed, yo, I've been genuinely gassed and happy with them. But hey, with Endrick, if you can get Endrick Manchester United, because this man is not playing, and now he's been dropped from the he was dropped from the Brazil team, but he's been recalled because Neymar is injured. Neymar is injured for Brazil, so Endrick has been given a call. That's why I'm telling Endrick, yo, you need to go out on loan from Madrid if you want to still keep your position in Brazil, because they were about to drop this guy Endrick before he joined Real Madrid. Endrick, he was at least on the bench for Brazil. He was at least getting some call-ups, but now it's like, yo, the only time he's getting a call-up is when Neymar is injured. Yeah, he looks good, bro. He looks good, but hey, Neymar, all these other players, Brazil, we'll see who wins the World Cup. For me, I'm rooting for Thomas Tuchel. Can Thomas Tuchel take England to a World Cup? I hope so, man. Yeah, Hendrick's movement, he's finishing, they're all elite. But yo, Thomas Tuchel, man, I- let's hope we see England like win a World Cup, right? Because yo, it's it's been a while. It's been a while since England have actually won a major trophy. Thomas Tuchel, and it shows ambition, right? Appointing someone like Thomas Tuchel, it shows ambition that yo, we just want people that can get the job done. We just want people that can. You're saying Tuchel is a bum, hey, but in international football, the guy can do something, bro. We know how international football is, and with cup competitions, that's his thing, Thomas Tuchel. We saw that with Chelsea, how he won the UCL with Chelsea. I don't know why they hired like a German manager as the England coach. That's down to the FA, bro. That is genuinely down to the FA. But I think they're trying to be a bit ambitious. Obviously, the best British manager right now, you have to say, is Graham Potter, right? Graham Potter. And does a manager like Graham Potter want to take time out of like club football to become an international manager? I don't know. Because the best British manager, the best England manager right now, you have to say, yo, it's Graham Potter, right? We have to be realistic. Maybe either Graham Potter or Eddie Howe, one of those two. You have to say, yo, one of those two are. They may as well as kept Southgate. Yeah, Southgate. Oh, his time was up, bro. His time. I think Thomas Tuchel is a bit of an upgrade on Gareth Southgate. Of course, Gareth Southgate, he took England to the finals of the Euros. He did well in cup competitions, but I think the FA were thinking, hey, with Thomas Tuchel, he can take you over the line, right? He already knows a lot of these British players. That's the aspect I was saying. Sean Dyche, nah, bro. Sean Dyche, he wouldn't be perfect for England, bro. He wouldn't be perfect for England, but with England, the mindset, probably their mindset was, hey, let's just get somebody that knows the players, and somebody that knows how to win cup competitions. Obviously, Chelsea fans are happy with Thomas Tuchel. They're going crazy that he's the England manager. Hey, let's see what the guy does, right? Qualifiers for World Cup qualifiers, all these nations leagues before the World Cup. Let's see how Thomas Tuchel does because he might come out and dominate international football. Nah, David Moyes is not English, bro. He's Scottish manager. That's why Sir Alex Ferguson chose him as his successor. That's why Sir Alex Ferguson chose him. Yeah, Rashford back into the England team. That's all down to Thomas Tuchel. You know, Thomas Tuchel, he loves his transitional players, players that are good on the transition, players that are good on the counter attack. That's literally Thomas Tuchel. He loves players that are direct, guys like Rashford. Obviously, when Mount is back playing, he's gonna be back into that England team because Thomas Tuchel, he loves Mason Mount as well. So when Mount is fit, back playing, he's going to be back into that England team. Somebody like Harry Maguire, when Harry Maguire is back fit, I expect to see him there. We know the types of players Thomas Tuchel loves, man. Your Harry Maguires, your Marcus Rashfords, your Mason Mounts, those are the types of guys he genuinely loves. So a lot of the British players at Man United, if they just become fully fit, they'll be getting an England call because Thomas Tuchel, he even said it himself. Yo, I love the squad that Man United have. And we have to remember, yo, Man United gave this man an interview. He rejected Manchester United to join England. We still remember those days. We still remember those days before he joined England. Angel Gomez and David at Man United. As a free, yeah, I'll take Gomez, man. I would take him. Hey, as a free agent, I think he can offer something. And since we play with two number 10s, he's gonna be something. He's gonna be something different, man. Gomez in those, he's gonna offer something different, right? We play with two number 10s, and let's just yeah, this La Liga game is on the way, bro. On the way. 10 minutes until this big La Liga game. Let's just hope for, some entertainment and some style. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel, he loves his pace and power players. He loves those types of players. And if if we remember, this man was gonna be a Man United manager. Yeah, Angel Gomez, he is good on the ball, bro. Like that guy on the ball, he he'll give you like a lot on the ball. I think he still has a lot to develop, but and there's also a question of okay, his physicality, but physicality is a myth, right? Because we see a lot of players in La Liga that are not necessarily powerful, but they will outplay you. Guys like Isco, bro. Isco, he's not really physical, but that guy will outplay you. He'll make you look basic. So I think physicality in football is a myth, man. It's genuinely a myth because if you are a good player, you'll be able to cope. Thank God we didn't get him. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel, bro. Kamavinga finally starting. Yes. Hey, a lot of these players, I saw them playing for Man United one day. Obviously, Rudiger, he's not there, experiencing some type of knock. Kamavinga finally starting. Kamavinga, ooh, this guy would have been great for Manchester United. Kamavinga, man. Kamavinga, Valverde, all these are top players. Yeah, hey, that their link up is literally insane. Anthony Isco, wow. And I'm happy for Anthony, man, because he's finding his form. He's finally smiling, and he's really looking like a real Brazilian right now. So Anthony, he's just, yeah, we could have got him for 40 million ish. That's where we messed up. But yo, Anthony Isco, they're turning up La Liga, man. With Anthony, he's just come to life. He's just come to life. Credit to the guy, man. Credit to the guy. We knew that, yo, Anthony, he does have talent. It's just the situation of him being one-footed. One-footed, obviously, it didn't work out at Manchester United for Anthony. The guy had talent. The guy had a lot of potential. When he joined United, I was like, wow, this guy is different. Because I was seeing him at Ajax. At Ajax, he was different, man. He was just different. The dribbling he was doing at Ajax was different to Man U. We didn't see that Anthony at Ajax, bro. Because the way he was dribbling was way different. Way, way different. The way he was dribbling, even passing, his passing was better at Ajax. You can see that in La Liga now. Anthony, he's the type of player that needs support around him. With Man United, we used to play transitional football. So I don't know why Eric Ten Hag literally changed his style, right? And you have to blame like his downfall. Yeah, we thought he was like Neymar at right wing. You have to blame some of his downfall on our manager, Eric Ten Hag. So Eric Ten Hag set him up to fail, man. I genuinely believe that because Anthony, he was the type of player that loves playing in a positional type of system, right? A system where you're passing a lot, a system where you genuinely have support, not just transitional type of football, but where you have some type of support, some type of people literally there for you. So yeah, we see why Eric Ten Hag bought him, but at the same time, Eric Ten Hag was his downfall because you changed the system in which the guy was thriving in, right? Anthony, he was thriving in that positional system. You would take him back next season, but I don't really see that genuinely happening because we know Ruben Amorim doesn't like Anthony, and yeah, also, his wages are another situation and problem. The board, they're trying to get rid of all the players with high wages. Anthony, he's gonna go. Rashford, he's gonna go. Eventually, Luke Shaw, when he's fit, he's gonna go. And the whole, we know, hey, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he doesn't really rate Mason Mount. So Mason Mount as well, he might go as well. So because when Sir Jim Ratcliffe came in, he was talking about, yo, we need somebody to be a catalyst to take us forward. A catalyst like Eric Cantona. He was always talking about, yo, Man United need a catalyst, need a star player similar to what Eric Cantona was. So I see what he's trying to do. The problem with Sir Jim Ratcliffe is that, yo, you can't trust him because he is a businessman, right? Businessmen, sometimes they will say things just to make you happy, but obviously what he's saying, it sounds genuine, it sounds like he cares, but you can never be too sure with businessmen, right? Businessmen, billionaires, they genuinely know, they've mastered the ability of marketing and all that. They've mastered it, bro. Yeah, Ruben is stubborn, bro. Ruben is stubborn. Us missing out on Quenda, you will find another player, right? He wanted to play like as a right winger, not a right wing back. So hey, we will find another player, man. It's not like the end of the world. Amad Diallo can play there as well. And you will find another player, man. You will find another player. Quenda, he's not the end all and be all. He's a Glazer puppet. Yeah, so Jim, that's what I think as well. That I think the guy is getting played by the Glazers. Like, I genuinely do think, yo, he's getting played by the Glazers. That new stadium, all of a sudden, it's been approved because Sir Jim Ratcliffe is there, right? That's not really a coincidence because the Glazers they've been working for that stadium for a long time, right? They've been working to like bring that stadium because what they want is to copy what Tottenham are doing, right? Make some events here and there, make some get more people coming in. They want more people at the stadium, so the Glazers they just want it for more money. It's more revenue. If you have more people going to to the stadium, it's more money for them. And if you're hosting other events, look, that stadium is good enough to host a Champions League final, right? The stadium we're building. So I see what he's doing with such a stadium. He wants a Champions League final or something. Did you see his last interview? Yeah, I saw it though. The one with Gary Neville. I saw it, bro. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it, bro. Yes. We just have to see like what United turn up. Okay, this game is about to start. We can see the players, Endrick as well. How the Glazers are good people and passionate about Manchester United. Yeah, that's cap from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. That's a lot of cap from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He's just saying what he knows because he has a business relationship with them, right? Obviously, he won't come out and say, "Yo, these guys are bad people, this and that." He's gonna back them in public. Maybe he is their friend behind the scenes. We never know. Or the one on BBC. Yeah, I also heard that. They were quite similar, man. They were quite similar. But I heard both of them. Both these interviews, I heard them. Yo, Madrid, this is gonna be an entertaining one. This is gonna be an entertaining one. Yeah, let me set up the timer. Yo, an entertaining game in La Liga. We're back for another big one. La Liga. Obviously, the title race in La Liga is still available. It's still there, man. So just try your best to stay composed. I've been happy with Asensio in the back. Obviously, Garcia coming in. Rodrigo looking good. Mbappe, let's hope you deliver. Let's hope you deliver. Why can't you watch the game, bro? Why can't you watch the game? Ooh, Lucas Vasquez, captain today. The Captain Vasquez. Captain Vasquez. I think Villarreal have really dropped off since Unai Emery left their club. Right? When Unai was there, they were serious, man. Getting into Europa League finals. Vinny, he's on the bench, bro. Vinicius Jr. is on the bench. He's on the bench, bro. But Villarreal, they've really dropped off after Unai Emery left them. They were getting into Europa League finals, all this, all that. And now it's like you're seeing a different Villarreal team. Completely different Villarreal team. Yeah, they were winning Europa Leagues. And now it's like, they're just basic. So you can see the importance of like a manager. Managers in the modern day, they really define a lot. Of course, the players are still the most important, but managers, a top level manager can genuinely change everything. They can genuinely change everything. Let's go. Let's go. First half has begun. Real Madrid. Oh, Villarreal versus Real Madrid. Let's actually do this. Valverde. My boy Valverde, man. My boy Valverde. Come on. I've been looking forward to this game, low key, because I know that, yo, the next week we're just gonna be seeing international football. International football. He's on the bench, bro. Vinicius Jr. is on the bench. He's on the bench, bro. Like, yeah, no, the manager said, like, in his press conference, Carlo Ancelotti said, the guy, he's having some tiredness, right? He has a knock, he has some tiredness, but I think he was dropped, though. I genuinely think he was dropped after we remember, hey, Champions League, he got subbed off after missing that penalty. So maybe, yo, this he just got dropped, but he's on the bench. Vinicius Jr. is on the bench. Yo, Villarreal have started well in this one. They have started well in this one. And it's like every team in La Liga has that technical player. Every team in La Liga has that dope technical player that can play, man. That's what the Premier League needs to add. The technicality of the Premier League needs to improve a bit more. Like, just try your best. For sure, for me, the Prem, yes, it is the best, right? It is the best league in the world. But just improve the technicality. Come on. What is my thoughts on Nottingham Forest? They are pushing over their weight, bro. I've been really impressed with them. Champions League next season might be secured. And yeah, you just gotta give them credit. My boy Anthony Elanga, bro. My boy Anthony Elanga. Elanga. Fair play to Anthony Elanga because, yo, it never worked out at Man United. People thought, yo, he's going to Nottingham Forest. His career's done and dusted. And now the guy he's found some new life, Anthony Elanga. He's found some new life, some new hope. Yeah, Man United might be cursed, but yo, I'm happy that a guy like Elanga, he's found some new life, some new hope, and now he's just looking like the player people think. He's just looking like a better player, man. He's looking like a better player. And Ralph Ragnick, he really loved Anthony Elanga. He saw something in the guy, and now we can see what he saw, right? Elanga has just revived his career, man. He's revived himself. Ooh. Now, I didn't see the interview, bro. I didn't see the interview. I might watch it after this. Can see Modric, man. Come on, Maestro, Luka Modric. Good to see him still smiling, even if he's on the bench, man. He is Mr. Real Madrid, Luka Modric. Let's just hope the man retires at Real Madrid. This guy has given us so much. He has given us so much. Yo, it's nice. I'll watch it, bro. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Like, that's why I said, like, before the game, you never know which Real Madrid team will turn up, bro. Because, hey, here you're seeing Villarreal are still in this game. Like, they will create some great opportunities. They will probably score a goal. Probably they will get a goal. Like, the way they're playing right now, they're getting into dangerous areas. Of course, they're in the final third. They still need to improve that, but Real Madrid should finish these guys. Yeah, Champions League Madrid are different. They are a different type of beast. Madrid in the Champions League are a different type of beast. They will end you immediately. And it's all about taking your chances. Like, every team that has played against Real Madrid in the Champions League has learned that, yo, if you don't take your chance, you will regret. You will be destroyed. Like, it's that Real Madrid Champions League squad, hey, it's different. It will eat you alive. The moment you start lacking, hey, they will eat you alive. They will make you remember the chances you missed. That's Real Madrid. That's genuinely Real Madrid. They will make you remember all the chances you missed, all the chances you fumbled. And hey, this game is already starting extremely well. I like some games like this where it's like end to end, but with a bit of technical ability as well. Ooh, Madrid, man. And with Madrid, they always find a way to get a top level team. Like most of their teams are literally top quality, top quality, top quality. But I think, yo, Madrid, you still need an that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These guys, they might find a goal today. Courtois with a massive save there. But yeah, what I was saying is, yo, Madrid, you still need a midfielder. You still need a midfielder in the summer. Yeah, we're close to 30K subs, bro. We're close to 30K subs, and just have to thank the people that do support this channel, man. I gotta thank the people that support this channel. And yeah, we'll stay consistent forever, man. We'll stay consistent. We'll stay consistent, man. Cause it's just about, yo, just being consistent. And with Man United football, I just love football, man. That's that's why I do YouTube as well. Oh my God. 1-0 Villarreal. And I saw this coming. I saw this coming. 1-0, and it didn't take long. 1-0, and it didn't take long. And I saw this actually coming. Oh my God. Oh my God. Saw this coming. Saw this coming. Wow. 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 So Madrid already trailing. Madrid already trailing, and it's up to, yo, these players to get a quick response. And I saw this coming. I saw this coming because Villarreal, they did start well, man. They did start well. And there's nothing Courtois could have done about that goal. Right? Oh, wow. What a start to the game, though. You're saying yes. What a start to the game, though. What a start to the game. Madrid are trailing. Madrid are trailing, but yeah, the referee, yeah, he's given the goal. 1-0, 1-0. Kylian Mbappe, it's time to show up and turn up. Madrid focus on the UCL. Let's see if they will, bro. Let's see if they will. Let's see if they will. Of course, they will focus on the UCL, but obviously they want to do a double, right? The criticism with Carlo Ancelotti, a lot of people give him is that, hey, Carlo Ancelotti can't retain a league title. He can't win a league title back to back. That's the criticism a lot of people give him. Ooh, what a way to start this game. What a way to start this game. And it's up to your main guys to genuinely get, get a goal. Yo. And that's the problem when Chouameni is in the defense as well. With Rudiger, I think you're a bit more stable with corners and things like that. But Chouameni in the defense, you're gonna get situations like that happening. You're genuinely gonna get situations like that because Chouameni, as a defender, he's not really experienced. One, two, he's not the type of he's not a natural defender, Chouameni, right? So him in defense, he's obviously not gonna see a lot of danger like somebody like Rudiger. Rudiger, if he was there, I think it's a better situation. He's in the dangerous areas, right? So I think that goes just down to the fact that, yo, your main defender isn't there. But poor start for Madrid, poor start for Madrid. And tomorrow is what? Atletico. versus Barcelona, but also Man United versus Leicester City. So tomorrow we have some great games as well. Look at Vinicius Jr. upset that he's on the bench, upset that he's being dropped. But Carlo, serious, man. Keep it serious, Carlo Angelotti. Keep it serious. Come on, we just need a quick response from Madrid. I just want to see a quick response. Come on, come on, come on. But tomorrow also some exciting games. Also Carabao Cup final. So tomorrow has a lot of exciting football games as well, right? Liverpool versus Newcastle, United versus Leicester City, Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. So the whole day we're gonna be having some great games tomorrow. The whole day is full of some great football games. Ooh, and Villarreal are playing Real Madrid right now. I didn't expect this like this so quickly, right? You can see how they are playing. They are outplaying Real Madrid. This is a bit sad. This is a bit sad, right? Still haven't seen a genuine attack from Real Madrid. That's the reality of this game. That's what we're seeing right now. That's the reality of this game. We still haven't seen a genuine attack from Real. It's all Villarreal so far. Yo, I didn't expect the game to be like this. Genuinely. Oof. Come on. And with Mbappe, you can see that, yo, he's better on the left wing. I'm going to say this right now. As a striker, there will be some games where he's phased out of the game. As a left winger, he's just more involved in the game, right? The position he was playing for France, the position he plays for France, left wing. Okay, so yeah, sometimes he plays as a striker, right? Sometimes he does play as a striker, but Kylian Mbappe, I think his best position is on the left wing, where he can genuinely do some damage with his pace, do some damage one-on-one with the defender, the wing back. So I think that's his best position. I genuinely do think that's his best position as a striker. Obviously, we know why he's playing as a striker, right? Vinny, Rodrigo, they're natural wingers and they can genuinely play the striker role. But yeah, we need a response from Madrid. We need a response from Madrid, man. Like, you can't keep taking La Liga lightly. Ooh, yo, Rodrigo, man. Do I see Rodrigo staying at Real Madrid in like 5 seasons? They might try and upgrade on him because Rodrigo is talented, extremely talented, bro. But at Real Madrid, they want people that are delivering regularly. Rodrigo is extremely talented. So if a new star is available, I think they might take the opportunity and replace Rodrigo. Because we know Real Madrid, Hazard, he came in, he flopped, and then they just said, okay, cool, we'll get somebody else. We'll get Kylian Mbappe, right? Kylian Mbappe will come in to carry us. So Real Madrid, it doesn't matter who you are replaceable. Like to them, you are replaceable. At Real Madrid, everybody is replaceable. Like the same thing, if any of the players in the squad stop performing, you're out. That's Real Madrid. That is Real Madrid. You stop performing, you're out, man. We've seen it so many times. Isco, they sold. How many clubs can genuinely sell a player like Isco and say, yo, we're not really affected. Like, just thinking of how many clubs, like, somebody of the quality of Isco. I know Isco had injuries, this and that, but he's quality. And then you're saying, oh, we're not affected. They sold Ronaldo. And when they sold Ronaldo, he was still a top player. We saw he went to Juventus and had like one good season. So when they sold Ronaldo, he was still like a top player. It's not like the Ronaldo we see now in Saudi where he can't cope with like intense games, right? The Ronaldo that left Real Madrid, he was still like a top player. I think he was still better than 70% of the players in the world at that time. The Ronaldo that left Real Madrid. Obviously, right now you can say he's better than 70% of the players. Right now, I think Saudi is Ronaldo's level, right? Playing in Saudi, I think that is his level right now. Especially that he's been out. Ooh, that should have been. Oh, Kylian Mbappe. What? 1-1 Real Madrid. 1-1 Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe, man. Oh, what a goal that is. What a goal that is. Obviously, it's a tap in, but hey, I just want to see this man score. Yo, you gotta win that golden boot, Kylian Mbappe. You gotta win that golden boot. Brahim should have chipped the goalkeeper, but at least Kylian Mbappe gets the rebound. Kylian Mbappe gets the rebound. Come on, man. 1-1. Great response. Yo, this game has goals, man. This game has goals. This game has goals. And with Mbappe, he's still there for that golden boot. Obviously, Lewandowski, it's going to be hard to catch that guy. It's going to be hard to catch Lewandowski, man. But Kylian Mbappe, you can win that golden boot. You can win that golden boot. Hey, catching Lewandowski won't be an easy challenge. Ooh! Another great save from Courtois. Yo, this game is end to end. Wow. Yo, this game is genuinely end to end. Like both goalkeepers are literally active right now. That was a great strike, though. That was a great strike. Courtois is busy today. I think both teams still have one or two more goals to offer in this game. That's why I said, yo, this game will have a lot of goals. This game will have a lot of goals. Because I still see like another Mbappe goal. Another Mbappe goal might come. Maybe Villarreal might score another one because the way they're playing right now, you can't write them off from scoring another goal. But yo, this game is end to end. Come on, Kylian Mbappe. He's on the verge of that golden boot. Obviously, Lewandowski, that guy, he keeps scoring for Barcelona. He keeps scoring. Lewandowski keeps scoring, but you can challenge for like a golden boot or something. And I think these types of games are perfect for somebody like Jude Bellingham, right? Where the quality of the opponents isn't too big. We see Jude Bellingham in big games. Obviously, there are some big games he does turn up, like El Clasicos. But then against Atletico Madrid, where the opponents have a low block, somebody like Jude Bellingham might struggle, right? Where your opponents have a low block. I think these types of games are perfect for Jude because it's end to end, right? He has more space. He has more space in games like this. So Jude Bellingham, I hope he thrives today. I hope he thrives today in this game. These types of games are perfect for him. It's only the games where it's a low block where he's gonna find it hard. The reason he performs against Barca is because Barca come out and play, right? But when he plays against Atletico Madrid, there'll be some games where he's not really performing because Atletico, they do keep it tight, they do keep it compact. Ooh, I think Jude Bellingham, he's perfect for like transitional football. Like transitional football, he's literally perfect for that type of football. And that's why I think he's gonna do well for England. For England under Thomas Tuchel, transitional football, he's gonna be brilliant for England, Jude Bellingham. Transitional football under Thomas Tuchel, that's his thing, Jude. Jude and transitional football, yo, that's his thing. Is Jude Bellingham the type of player that's gonna control a midfield, this and that, unbelievable passing? No, he's just a player that's gonna be great. His best attributes are like during the transition. When the team is transitioning, those are his best attributes. His physicality, his way to even like his late runs into the box, things like that. During transitions, Jude Bellingham, man, this guy is really good. Is he the guy that's gonna control the midfield, Modric style? He's not gonna do that, right? He won't be like Frankie De Jong passing, controlling the midfield, dictating the play. Nah. But in transitions, that's why the big man Unai is back. He's back for this one. And this is his home, Unai Emery. This is his home. Like, this is his home. Unai Emery, man. He loves Villarreal. He loves Villarreal. Happy that, Unai, he is in a quarterfinal. Obviously, he's watching this Real Madrid game because he might play Real Madrid in the semifinal. Unai Emery might play Real Madrid in the semifinal. And yeah, he's watching this game for some details on how to beat Madrid. But yo, Mbappe, man. Oh, a second goal for Kylian Mbappe. What a goal that one is. Yo, what a goal that one is. And I said it earlier, this man might have another goal in him. Yo, second goal, Kylian Mbappe. What a goal that one is, man. What a goal that one is. Kylian Mbappe gets his second for the day. And yeah, Real Madrid, you can never write them off until it's game over. Two great goals from. Okay, the first one wasn't great. It was like a tap in, but the second one was amazing. That's an amazing goal to score, Kylian Mbappe. Look at the. Oh my God. First time into the far corner, Kylian Mbappe. Oh my God, that is a proper goal. That's what Kylian Mbappe can give you. Like his execution of the ball is insane. The way he strikes the ball is just insane, man. La Liga, man. This game still has more goals, but that was a great, great goal. Then he changed the scoreline too. Yo, that was a great, great goal, man. Yo. And that's what Kylian Mbappe can give you. He can offer you moments like that. Like in the box, you just give him the ball to strike it. He will find the back of the net. Obviously, there are some times where he misses, right? I'm not gonna say, Kylian Mbappe is the most clinical player in the world, this and that. But when you give him the ball in the box, this man will deliver you a goal. And that was a great, great strike. I love this. This game is so end to end, though. It has goals, and the tempo is right. This is an amazing game right here. We're watching an amazing, amazing game right here. Like wow, and that's the thing with La Liga. Like the underdogs, they're not afraid to play, right? They're not afraid to play. These guys are not parking the bus even at two. They've conceded two goals, but they're not parking the bus. They still wanna play. They still wanna pass it around. They still wanna play their game, man. Oof. But Unai Emery, man, he's always welcome in Spain. You can see he's loved. He's loved in Spain, man. He's obviously watching this game at the stadium because he might play Real Madrid. But what a game we have today. What a game we have today. Both teams doing something, both teams delivering something. Genuinely, ooh. Oh, but I saw the situation of like Jude Bellingham and some other girl. I don't know if that's his baby mama or is she's just his girlfriend or something like that. But yeah, that was just some other situation with him and his baby mama or his girlfriend and the mom. Yeah, Jude, man, just focus on football, man. Like, you have like too much to lose to be. Oh my God, what a poor. It's a free kick. Free kick. I thought they lost the ball right there in transition. I thought Valverde lost the ball in transition, but it was a free kick. Yeah, but Jude Bellingham, man, just focus on the grind. There's no point on you like overcommitting to one woman, bro. Like, you still have your whole life to do that. Like, yo, if your baby mama is causing your mom some problems, you gotta cut her out. You gotta cut her out, Jude Bellingham. But yeah, for England, let's hope the man just delivers. I want to see England win the World Cup. Like, genuinely, I want to see that happen. And if Thomas Tuchel does do that, that would be that would be insane. I think, would the man go down in British history? Imagine if he wins the World Cup and then people start saying he's the greatest British manager to ever live, but he's German. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Imagine if Thomas Tuchel wins the World Cup and then in the future people are calling him the greatest British manager, but he's German. That would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. But that's a story I want to hear. That's a story I want to hear. The greatest ever British manager is German. That would be crazy. That will be crazy. Wow. But if Thomas Tuchel does fail, who will they get? Right? Maybe just go call Eddie Howe, right? Call Eddie Howe and just say, yo, Eddie Howe, this is the project. This is what we want you to do. And yeah, these are the players. Because Eddie Howe, international football, with the British team, he might do something. Excuse me. He might do something, Eddie Howe. So if Thomas Tuchel doesn't succeed, I think England they should already have a game plan. Like, okay, if this guy doesn't succeed, this is our next guy. You should already have a game plan. You should already have a game plan. But Villarreal, man, they're still taking the game to Real Madrid. Still taking the game to Real Madrid. Yes, they've conceded 2 goals, but I wouldn't say Villarreal have been horrible in this game. I wouldn't say that. They've been okay. They have been okay. Yes, they've conceded 2 goals, but it's like Real Madrid, especially with these transitions with Jude Bellingham and the way he carries the ball as well. Like Jude, wow, he carries the ball extremely well. He's just a number 10, Jude Bellingham. He's just a number 10. Like, he's one of those number 10s that you don't expect great passing from him. Ooh, Mbappe. You don't expect like great, unbelievable passes from him, but he will. He's those types of number 10s that get a lot of goals, if that makes sense. Those types of number 10s that, okay, he's going to be in the box to get the goal, or he's going to get a lot of goals. He's not those types of number 10s that create a lot, but those ones that get a lot of goals. He's a bit similar to like Bruno Fernandes, Jude Bellingham. I'm not saying they are the same type of player, but the output he can get as a number 10, right? the output he can get as a number 10. So I see Jude more as a number 10 than a midfielder because I think he's better there because you want him in the box. You want him making those late runs. You want him there contributing with the GA, things like that. Jude Bellingham, you don't want him in the midfield controlling things like that's not his game, right? Controlling the midfield, passing it here and there. That's not his game. His game is just to make an impact. I think that's what he's best at. Making impacts. Jude Bellingham, the guy will make an impact either with like a goal or like the runs he makes to actually create space for other people. I'm not saying his passing is horrible, but his passing is not Luka Modric type, right? He's not on that Frankie De Jong type of passing. He's not on like that Frankie De Jong type of controlling the game. But he's more effective than Frankie De Jong in the final third, if that makes sense. In the final third, Jude Bellingham is the type of player you want. Like, because when you're in that final third, he will cause a. That's why Carlo Ancelotti does that. Like, there was a point last season where Jude Bellingham was playing as a false nine. So he's better as an attacking midfielder than just a guy that stays back trying to control the game, things like that. So I don't see him as a traditional central midfielder, Jude Bellingham. I see him as more of a guy you need to help the attack, right? He's the guy that's there to either make an impact by helping the attack or getting you a goal or being there for like late runs into the box, things like that. Oof. Yeah. It's been a good game overall, right? It's been a good game overall. I'm not disappointed with this. It's been a good game. Ooh, I just want to see this guy Rodrigo score. Like Rodrigo, man, that's what we want to see more of from Rodrigo. Like his contribution in the final third. He's an amazing player. But the reason, like some people don't really put respect on him, is because he has like low goals and low assists. If he had the goals and assists Vinicius Jr. was getting, people would put him above Vinicius Jr. And but right now it's like we're living in a time where it's about yo, what do you do to help us win? People don't care if you're technical. People don't care if you can pass, you can dribble. All they care about, yo, have you helped us win? Did you get a goal? Did you get an assist? Have you helped us win? Eh, But Thomas Tuchel, man, that guy, I just see him doing something. A part of me is has a feeling that yo, this man, he might just do something in the World Cup. If he hasn't like a basic run in the World Cup, he avoids teams like Spain. I think he can do he can make the final or something, Thomas Tuchel. I just have that feeling that yo, this man, he's gonna do what he did with Chelsea, right? And win the Champions League. Thomas Tuchel is gonna do what he did with Chelsea in the World Cup. I have that strange feeling. Like, oh, and it will be weird. Just imagine Thomas Tuchel wins the next Euros and the next World Cup. Won't that make him the greatest British manager? But he's not British. That would be crazy, though, right? If he wins the Euros and the World Cup, he'll be the greatest British manager, but the man is German. That would be crazy. That will be a crazy story. The greatest British manager is from Germany. Ooh. But Villarreal are still pushing in this game. They are still pushing in this game. But in times like this, when Real Madrid are just comfortable like this, you can't really write them off from winning. And obviously, the mindset from Carlo is yo, he wants to go into this international break with like a win, right? That's probably his mindset. Yo, let's go into this international break with some type of win, and then we come back focused, we come back serious. Some of you players, yo, don't even overcommit during this international break. Just keep it simple. Come back. We focus on Arsenal. We focus on the Champions League. That's probably the message from Carlo Ancelotti. Like, yo, during the international break, don't even overcommit. Don't even overdo anything. And I think that should be the same message from Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim, you should tell most of your the players that are going on international break, you should just tell them, yo, avoid injuries. Don't overcommit. Don't these international breaks, it's not like it's the World Cup, right? I think the more if the players are going into a World Cup or something like that, then yeah, you gotta give everything. But no more international break like this. You don't really what you're gonna get injured for Nations League. Nah, you don't risk that. No United player should risk that, right? Getting injured for what, Nations League or other international, like, nah, don't risk that. Or international friendlies, come on, man, don't risk that. You getting injured for what, Nations League or international friendlies or World Cup qualifier. Nah, man, the only international trophy you should be getting injured for is the World Cup. If it ain't the World Cup, don't take it serious, man. Like that should be the message from Ruben Amorim for this international break. Yo, guys, this is not the World Cup. It's just a basic friendly, a glorified friendly. Nations League are glorified friendlies. Don't get injured. Don't risk yourself and come back to the team fit and ready, man. We need that Europa League title. That should be the message from Ruben Amorim. You should tell all your players going on international duty that, yo, these games you're gonna be playing are just friendlies. Don't overcommit. Don't get injured and come back. Focus on Europa, man. We don't need more injuries just because of internationals, man. Oof. But I still see like maybe two more goals in the second half. I think second half will have way more goals. Even right now, we might see a goal before halftime. But this game has delivered, man. It has genuinely delivered. Eh. But the aspect of like international friendlies, the reason most people don't really like them is because A, you risk injuries. I think that's why I hate international breaks. Like, yo, some of the players will come back injured, some of the players won't really come back on point. Like international breaks, ah, they just cause you more damage than good, right? Obviously, some people they'll say, hey, players are keeping themselves fit, playing for their national team, this and that, but it causes you more damage than good, man. International breaks are not really what you want. Unless it's the World Cup, don't really take it serious. Ooh, yo, these guys are passing it well, right? Yes, Villarreal are literally losing this game, but they've been moments where they've been passing it well. And Pepe, yo, this guy, they've got some decent players. Villarreal, they've got some decent players. I wouldn't call their team completely dusty, man. They have some players where the guy can make it in a mid-table Premier League team. Mid-table Premier League team. So, let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Come on, that international break. I'm just excited for the prospect of Thomas Tuchel becoming the greatest ever English manager. That's all I want. Like I want the man to make his I want the man to write his name in British history, right? People should be talking about this man as, oh, Thomas Tuchel won England their first ever Euros. Thomas Tuchel won England their second World Cup. That's putting yourself in the history books. Like if Thomas Tuchel, as a German man, you conquer England and win them the World Cup, that puts you in the history books. Like, and I understand why Thomas Tuchel took the job because, yo, you're telling me I can make history by winning the World Cup for England. I'm gonna take that, right? Yo, obviously that's a challenge every man would have taken. Okay, cool. You're trusting me to win the World Cup. Let me try and do that. Every man would have taken that challenge. Those are challenges that come like once in a lifetime. Okay, taking clubs like England over the line in a World Cup. That would be huge. That puts you in the history books for life. Like there are two competitions that people remember you forever, right? Maybe only one. World Cup is the competition people remember you forever. Because club football always changes, man. Club football always changes. Like Serie A used to be a massive, massive league. But now when you win a Serie A, it doesn't really mean anything. So club football, it changes, it changes, it changes. But with international football, that prestige will always be there with the World Cup. The World Cup will always be major, right? In a few years, people will be looking at the Saudi League, winning the Saudi League the way they view winning the Premier League. So club football changes. It's just about which league is popping, right? Which league is fancy. That's all club football is about. Which league is popping, which league is fancy. But the World Cup will forever be major. The World Cup will forever be major because in the days of Pele, winning the Brazilian league was like, wow, it's major. Wow, what a major trophy. What a major trophy. But now winning the Brazilian league, people don't really care about that, right? So club football, it's just based on which league is popping, which league is famous, which league is literally getting the eyes, right? In 10 years, if Saudi is the main league, people will be saying, yo, winning the Saudi league is the most important thing. But with the World Cup, it will forever be important, even in 10 years, even in 20 years. So that's just the thing, man. Club football, it's just about which league is popping, man. If the Premier League fades away and then Saudi takes over, people will be saying, yo, where is his Saudi league title? Right? Oh, that player in the past never won a Saudi league. That's how football is. Because even Pele, some people are saying, oh no, but Pele played in Brazil. But when Pele was playing in Brazil, the Brazilian league was the biggest. The Brazilian league was the Premier League. So club football, it just changes based on which league is fancy, which league is really rated by people, right? In the future, people in the future will be saying, ah, he only won a Premier League. That's not major. Where is his Saudi league title? So but with the World Cup will forever be major. World Cup will forever be major. So with Thomas Tuchel, you have an opportunity to create history, and people will genuinely remember you for life, right? Because even winning the Premier League, if the Premier League fades away, you winning the Premier League in 30 years, it means nothing, right? If it fades away, it's going to be like the Brazilian League. Brazilian League was the biggest. But now, the managers that won the Brazilian League under Pele's time, people don't really care about that, right? But people still care about Pele because he won the World Cup. So the World Cup is forever, man. The World Cup is forever. Guys like Sir Bobby Charlton, live forever because of the World Cup. So that competition, you can never ever like replace competitions like that. Ooh, halftime, man. Almost halftime. It's been a great half though. It's been a great half, satisfying half, and overall, not really surprised with anything, right? We knew, Real Madrid, they're gonna be just there to get the job done, right? They won't be here to play fancy football, entertain this and that. We see Real Madrid under Carlo is just about getting the job done. And they did that. Kylian Mbappe, his second goal was impressive, man. I gotta just say that. And that's what Kylian Mbappe gives you in moments like that. This man would deliver a good goal when you give him the ball in a great area, in a great zone. So, Kylian Mbappe, based on the two goals, he's had a good enough half, right? But obviously, you'd want him to get involved more, but he is playing as a striker. He is playing as a striker, so you'll barely see him get involved as much, right? The guy I want more from is maybe somebody like Rodrigo. Rodrigo, just do a bit more in the second half. But yeah, Villarreal, they still have an opportunity to get that equalizer, though. They still have an opportunity to get that equalizer. Decent half of football. Let's see. There's still some seconds left in this half. Some seconds left in this La Liga game, right? Obviously, the added time is so much because of what happened earlier. Ooh, don't concede like before the half, Real Madrid. Like you conceding before this half finishes, ain't it? It's not it, man. It's not it. But are Germany still like the faces of football? Because Germany, obviously Brazil have like the most World Cups, right? Brazil, they have so many World Cups, but Germany as well. Germany have like a lot of World Cups. So Brazil, Germany, maybe even in Argentina, those are seen as like the top three nations for football. Of course, British people created football, but the people that have the most World Cups halftime are like Germany, Brazil. So Germany, Brazil, these are seen as the top nations for like trophies, for like World Cup, for like football, right? So those are guys you can never write off. Germany, Brazil, I know Brazil has declined massively, but you can never write them off. Argentina as well. So those are like the top three. Top three. France, I think I would put France below that tier. France have a team that are good enough to win 2 or 3 more World Cups, right? In the next 15 years, I think France have a team good enough to win 2 World Cups. Will they do it? That's a doubt. Same with England. With England, they have some good players, right? You're saying, all these talented players, Foden, you got so many guys. And I think Grealish for England, he does turn up sometimes. Jack Grealish, you have so many guys that can contribute. And I think Cole Palmer under Thomas Tuchel, he can reach a new level. So England as well, you got a good man. You got a manager that knows how to win international tournaments. And I'm only backing Thomas Tuchel so that he makes history. The history the man can make is unbelievable, right? Just think about it. Being um, a man that wins the World Cup for England and you're not even British. That will make history. That will make stories. Like your name is going to live on forever, Thomas Tuchel. You win the World Cup and you're not even British. Oh, wow. Your name will live on forever. That's guaranteed. But yo, this first half delivered, man. We saw like a good goal from Kylian Mbappe. That man, he did his thing. He did his thing. With Kylian, I just want the guy to win the Golden Boot. Like, he came to Real Madrid to win trophies, but also he wants individual trophies as well. Things like the Balon d'Or, things like the Golden Boot. He wants that on his CV. He wants that at Real Madrid, right? So he came here, of course, mainly for the Champions League, mainly to win the Balon d'Or, things like that. But he would love something like a Golden Boot. He would love something like a La Liga. He would love something like a Copa del Rey. So with Kylian Mbappe, hey, you're on track to compete for that Golden Boot. Like, just get some more goals in the second half. If you can genuinely get some more goals, of course, the guy you're competing with for the Golden Boot is it's not gonna be basic to beat somebody like Lewandowski, right? Lewandowski under Hansi Flick is a goal machine. Hansi Flick, I don't know why Man United never went for that manager, because we can see that guy he's a different animal. Hansi Flick is a different animal. I don't know why Man United never went for him, because you go for him before Barcelona got him. Oh, Man United for sure. Right now we're in the top four for sure, for sure. That guy Hansi Flick is different, man. But yo, Kylian, that Golden Boot race is interesting. The title race, the La Liga title race is interesting. So many good scenarios and entertaining situations are happening in La Liga right now. So, let's just see. Rudiger, I don't want this guy to go for like international break, because they need you for that Arsenal game. If you have somebody like Chouameni in the defense against Arsenal, they will score some goals, right? Yes, earlier I said, hey, Real Madrid beat Arsenal. But if you have guys like Chouameni in defense, it's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen, man. You need somebody better than Chouameni. Hey, Rudiger, let's hope it's not like another injury. Obvious, I think he's just resting guys like Rudiger, guys like Vinicius Jr., but they were like rumors that he's just dropped somebody like Vinny. Vinny has just been dropped. Like, I genuinely think after that horrible game against Atletico Madrid, he missed a penalty. He was losing the ball a lot. He wasn't really the Vinicius Jr. we know and love. The Vinicius Jr. we know and love, he's causing a lot of damage. He's causing a lot of problems. But we didn't see that from Vinny, right? And he might have just been dropped. That might have been the situation. Yo, Vinicius Jr., you've been dropped for this game. Let this guy play, right? Second half, let's hope we do see my guy Endrick, man. My Brazilian star Endrick, straight from Brazil. I just want to see this guy play. Like Endrick, man. We want to see this man play a bit more. Like the talent he has. Don't do this, Carlo Ancelotti. Give the world some of that Endrick. Give the world Endrick. The talent of Endrick is different, man. We I want to see the guy play, because every time I've seen this guy, I'm like, he always does something to shock me. Like either the types of goals he scores, or the positioning he takes. Like he always does something to shock me. Endrick is different, man. He is different. And Carlo, please, Endrick, Andre Goulet. People want to see these guys play, right? At least the only positive about international break is that we're gonna get to see Andre Goulet play for his nation, right? Because that guy is talented as well. Major talent. Andre Goulet, he's different as well. Extremely different. So Real, oh, you got so many young talents that can come on in the second half, and people want to see them. People want to see these guys. People want to see Endrick, Andre Goulet, these guys who make a difference. And right now, you're already winning, right? Of course, it's only 2-1, but yo, give these guys a chance, man. Don't be like this, Carlo. Carlo, please give these guys a chance. Don't be like this. I want to see what he does in the second half. I want to see what he does in the second half, but also what he does like after international break, because after that international break, you have Arsenal. So some defenders will be back for that game. Of course, does he start Luka Modric in that Arsenal game? I can't wait for that Champions League to actually return, because we have some great teams there. I think even Bayern versus Inter will be, it'll be it'll be something. Even Villa versus PSG. I think Villa versus PSG, you don't know what to expect. For me, that's the most exciting game, because you don't know what to expect. Aston Villa versus PSG, for me, that's the most exciting one, because you don't know what to expect, right? Villa can win it, PSG can win it. It's a 50-50 game. With the Arsenal versus Real Madrid game, you already have a clue that Real Madrid might just win it. But with a Villa PSG, that one will be entertaining. So I can't wait for that international break to end, so that Champions League, Europa League is back. United, you're in a quarterfinal. Oh, yeah, let's just wait for that April. April will be different, man. April will be different, but right now we gotta get through this international break and get through a lot of difficult situations. United, Premier League. Oh, it's become depressing for me, like the Premier League. Just knowing our position, just knowing like, Man United, you at least the football is improving, the players are getting better, but usually that's mostly in Europa. Europa, you can see the guys are turning up. But in the Premier League, Man United is just depressing, man. Just where we are, like it's extremely depressing for me to think that Manchester United won't even finish above ninth place this season. It's depressing to think about. That's why Europa is the only thing I'm waiting for. Come on, bring on Lyon. We need the Europa League. Oh man, that's the only thing I have in my mind. Europa League. I can't wait until European competitions come back. Champions League, Europa League. That's when the action really starts. But even this La Liga, this La Liga battle it's entertaining, man. It is entertaining. And yeah, looks like we're about to get the second half underway, right? I still see like two more goals for Real, right? After that first half, I think if the manager does bring on someone like Endrick, maybe 70th minute, I think he gets a goal or something. And maybe a hat trick for Kylian Mbappe. I'm seeing Kylian Mbappe get one more goal and secure his hat trick. Just to secure your hat trick, Kylian Mbappe. There was a stat saying, yo, this guy, Kylian Mbappe, in the past, 5 years or something, there was a stat saying he scored like the most hat tricks or something like that. Either him or Ronaldo, something like that. But I don't know if that stat is actually real. But you can see that, Kylian Mbappe, he's a hat trick machine. He's a hat trick monster. He's a goal machine. And that's what he offers. Like goals are the things this man literally contributes a lot, right? He's the modern day version of Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe. No doubt about it. Like the goals, it can reach that level of Ronaldo. Like 70 goals a season. He can reach that level, right? Or 100 goals in 1 year. He can reach that level, Kylian Mbappe. Those Ronaldo, Messi types of goals where they're scoring over 50 goals every season in all competition. Over 60 goals every Kylian Mbappe has that potential to reach those types of goals. The guy's a goal machine. The guy is a goal machine. I think for Lamine Yamal, he's more of a player that creates a bit more, right? He's more of like a creative type of player. He's gonna create an assist. He's more like a Messi without a lot of goals, right? The output of Messi assist wise, but the goals are not on that Messi level. Messi was getting like 50, 60 goals a season, but with Kylian Mbappe, I think the goals can reach that level, like especially in La Liga. And La Liga do this extremely well. They find a replacement quickly, right? When Ronaldinho was literally coming to the end, they knew, yo, let's bring in stars like Ronaldo. Obviously, Messi was up and coming. They know that, yo, and this just seems like a cycle, right? It seems like a cycle because right now you can say Lamine Yamal is the Messi of this generation, and Kylian Mbappe is the Ronaldo of this generation. So you can say that, yo, La Liga have just recycled everything, right? They have the new Messi, they have the new Ronaldo, and now they've just recycled everything. It's like it's of course these two players are not on the level of Messi and Ronaldo. I'm not saying Mbappe is on the level of Ronaldo. I'm not saying Lamine Yamal is on the level of Messi, but they have literally found a way to literally replace those figures with, yes, they are lesser players, but they're still exciting to watch. Lamine Yamal, exciting to watch. Mbappe, he has the goals of a Ronaldo. He has that potential. So those are figures that have literally replaced the figures they lost in Messi and Ronaldo. Like La Liga, they do that so well. They do that so well. With the Premier League, we're still looking for like a real technical star, right? A star that can genuinely carry the Premier League where you can be proud of and say, yeah, that guy plays in the Premier League, because you have to remember the Premier League, it had generational talents. Wayne Rooney, Thierry Henry, all these guys were really generational. One of the best strikers in Ruud van Nistelrooy. So that was the Premier League. It literally had talent all round, everywhere you look. Talent. Oh, here in the midfield you got Paul Scholes. Oh, here you got there's so much talent everywhere. So the talent in the Premier League has really declined massively. One, because of Man United's decline as well. Two, because of the decline in like the football, right? The Premier League has prioritized pace and power over technical players. That's why you won't see technical players, midfielders like Paul Scholes, right? Now it's just about, hey, is the guy physical? Is the guy really physical? So Premier League need to do better, man. Second half is almost underway. Premier League need to do better, man. And there we go. Second half is underway. Here we go. Back in action. Back in action, La Liga. Back in action, La Liga. We do love La Liga, man. Well, I love La Liga because of the technical football you see in La Liga. Kylian Mbappe, will the man get his hat trick? I hope so. Because this guy, yo, when he's on fire, like it's hard to stop him go wise. When he's getting opportunities against Atletico, we barely saw Mbappe even get a shot. But when he's getting opportunities, when he's getting shots on goal, eh, he's gonna guarantee you goals. Like that's what Mbappe brings, goals. Like he's just a goal machine, right? He's the modern day Ronaldo. Ooh. But hey, I still see the future like with Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, I rate him highly as well because he's a guy that's still keeping the technical level of football alive. Guys like Florian Wirtz, guys like Pedri, they are literally keeping the technical level alive. And that's why I'm always hyping up somebody like Frankie De Jong, man, because Frankie De Jong in this new era of football, he still has the fundamentals you want to watch. You want to watch that technical ability of a Frankie De Jong, right? Because midfielders, man, we went from guys like Paul Scholes, these Xavi, Iniestas, all these guys were ballers, man. Ballers, man. But in the Premier League, you can't even name one midfielder that's on the level of a Paul Scholes. There's no midfielder in the Premier League on the level of a Paul Scholes, of a Xavi, Iniesta. So you can see how bad the levels have declined, right? Because some people say Rodri, right? Rodri is good, but he ain't nowhere close to Paul Scholes, Xavi, Iniesta. Rodri is good. I rate Rodri, but he's nowhere close to the midfielders of the past. Right? Because if you're saying, okay, the midfielders of the past, these were their top guys, can you really put Rodri in a conversation with somebody like Iniesta, Xavi? Can you put Rodri in a conversation of like top five midfielders 15 years ago? He's not really getting into that conversation. But now he's like the best midfielder, right? After winning that Balon d'Or, doing what he did with Man City, people view him as the best midfielder in the world. But 15 years ago, this guy they wouldn't even consider him above somebody like Busquets. Ooh, Villarreal looking for that goal. Can you put Rodri above Busquets, post goals, Xavi, Iniesta, all these? He's nowhere close to those guys. He's nowhere close to those guys. But in this era, he's the face of midfielders. That's how much football has declined, man. Like 15 years ago, Rodri, he's not even top 10 midfielders. He's not even in the top 10. But now the guy's winning Ballon d'Ors. That's how much football has declined. Yo, Rodri's winning Ballon d'Ors. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. The world went from Messi, Ronaldo, Xavi, Iniesta, Paul Scholes to Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. The decline is real in football. Oof. Villarreal. They might get that equalizer. They might just get that equalizer. Oof. They might just get that equalizer. But you can also see like decline in every position. Football has declined in every position. Every position. Defense, you can see the faces of defense, right? Saliba, all these guys. Can you compare those guys to guys like Rio Ferdinand, the defenders of the past? You can't really do that, right? You can see the faces of the midfield right now. Rodri. Can you compare Rodri to Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, Paul Scholes, all those past midfielders? You can't really. So football, it's declined in every position. Every position. Attackers declined. You can see Erling Haaland. Yes, he gets goals, man. But this guy, man, he doesn't have the all-round game to talk to strikers like Luis Suarez. Right? He doesn't have the all-round game to talk to a striker like Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez was different. So football in every position has declined. Even the goalkeepers. Even the goalkeepers. You had guys like Van der Sar. Those were proper goalkeepers, man. And now Onana is literally at United. You can see the decline in every position in football. Every position in football has declined. And I'm blaming like academies for that, right? In academies, they just want players that are focused on pace and power, this and that. Let these academy players play their game. I think Wayne Rooney's son might just save football. Like Wayne Rooney's son, he's different, man. He is different. Like, yo, Man United, keep that guy. Keep that guy, secure that guy. Wayne Rooney's son, JJ10. Those guys are really technical in the academy, right? So keep those two, JJ10, Wayne Rooney's son. I think, yo, those guys might just save the Premier League. I'm telling you, the technical level of the Premier League is so low. I'm just waiting for these young academy players like Wayne Rooney's son to develop, man. That might be the only hope for the Premier League, man. Because right now it's only Rodri keeping the technical level alive, man. It's only Rodri, man. Rodri is keeping the technical level alive. Like, you can see that, bro. You can actually see that. But this game, hey, this game is really exciting. This game is really, really exciting. Mbappe, Kylian. Oh, oh. Isn't that a free kick? Isn't that a free kick? Yo, no way, man. Like, that should have been a free kick for Mbappe. Oh, I just want the guy to get his hat trick. Kylian Mbappe, get your hat trick right now, man. We need that. We genuinely need that right now. We're seeing seeing a good game right now. Oh, Courtois. Courtois is a beast, though. Like, that's a goalkeeper that's keeping football alive. Courtois, Emi Martinez, these guys are keeping football alive. They're genuinely keeping football alive. Because even the midfielders at Real Madrid right now, like, you can't really compare these guys because Modric is about to retire, right? So we can't add Modric in this generation. He's part of that Busquets Ronaldo generation, right? He's part of that. He's part of the old generation, Modric. So Modric isn't even a player for this generation. I'm saying players for this generation, players probably players under 30, right? Under 30. How many players under 30 would you say, yo, they're really they can really make it at the top level 15 years ago, right? If you look at Man United, none of the players at Man United would be in the squad 15 years ago or maybe 20 years ago, something like that, right? None of the players at Real Madrid right now. Yes, Modric is still there, but let's just imagine Modric wasn't there. The players at Real Madrid that are under 30, none of them can make it at Real Madrid 10 years ago, 15 years ago, right? None of them. Maybe some of them will be bench players. Does this guy Vinicius Jr. get over somebody like Gareth Bale? He's nowhere close to a Gareth Bale, right? Mbappe, is he above Ronaldo? He's nowhere close to Ronaldo. Benzema, he gets there over Rodrigo. So even Bellingham, bro, you're not getting above Tony Kroos. So the players at Real Madrid under 30, how many of them can get into a Real Madrid team 10 years ago? Pretty much none of them. The same thing with Man United, the same thing with Barcelona. So you can see the decline of football. Maybe maybe only the Arsenal players, they can say, yeah, 10 years ago I can get into the Arsenal team, right? Because Arsenal was still basic 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So, hey, you can see the genuine decline. All the top level teams, the players under 30, how many of them get into that team 10 years ago? Even at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, how many of the players at Bayern get into that Bayern Munich team 10, 15 years ago? Really none. I think even at Barca, Lamine Yamal, he would be a bench player because Barca, they would have had Messi. So the decline of football is it's really showing. It's really showing. It is really showing. you're getting a situation where the bottom teams are getting better by far, right? The bottom teams are getting better. Teams like Forest, teams like Brighton, those bottom teams are getting better. Teams like Villarreal, those bottom teams you saw 10 years ago, they are getting better. But the top teams, the quality is getting worse. I think that's the situation we're seeing in football, right? The bottom teams, teams like Brighton, teams 10 years ago, you'd say, hey, these players are below, their quality is improving. Because yo, Brighton, Mitoma, he makes the Brighton team 10 years ago. That's a genuine fact, right? The Brighton players they have now make that Brighton team 10 years ago. But that's not the same situation with like the top level teams, right? The top level teams, how many of them make the team 10 years ago? Barely. So we're just seeing a situation where bottom teams are benefiting because their quality is going up, but top teams, your Man Uniteds, your Barcelonas, your Real Madrids, the quality is going down, right? Of course, teams like Real Madrid, they're still winning trophies, but the quality isn't the same. The quality of players isn't the same. It's not as impressive as it used to be, right? This attack isn't as impressive as the Ronaldo, Bale, and Benzema attack. It's nowhere close to that. So I just seen like a change in football, a change in football. Yo, even like the skill level is declining in football. Come on, Real Madrid, we just need another goal. We just need another goal. Like, can these guys deliver at least one more goal? Because you don't want a situation where Villarreal, they equalize. And since Unai Emery, he's at the stadium, he's seen the weaknesses of Real Madrid. Like Real Madrid, if you play like this in the Champions League, and let's just give a scenario, it's Real Madrid versus Villarreal, right? Let's just give a scenario, Real Madrid beat PSG and Villarreal beat, oh, sorry, Villarreal beat PSG and Real Madrid beat Arsenal. Let's just give a scenario, those two teams meet in the semi-final. If you play like this, yo, Unai Emery will literally take advantage. He will take advantage of how you're playing. But hey, Champions League, these guys are a different animal, Real Madrid. Like, you need players that are really, really capable of one, being composed under pressure, two, they're clinical, and three, they just know what to do. Their decision making is amazing. We saw with Atletico Madrid, they had so many good opportunities, but decision making let them down. Decision making let them down. So when you're playing Real Madrid in the Champions League, it's about so many aspects of the game. You got to get them right. Oof, yo, Kylian Mbappe isn't happy right now. You can see him arguing this and that. Oy, Kylian Mbappe isn't really happy with that. Damn. Yo, but this Villarreal team isn't too bad. It's not too bad. Of course, right now they're losing this and that, but there are some players, yo, that are okay. They're not world class, but they'll give you maybe a 5 out of 10 or something like that. So their team isn't completely terrible, right? There are players on this team that give you a 5 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. My guy Cambuala, man, straight from Manchester United. My guy Cambuala, come on, man. My guy Cambuala, man. And it's just sad to like see Kambuala. I thought this guy was gonna be the Lenny Euro of Man United. Because Kambuala, when he came out, I was like, oh my God, my boy Kambuala. This guy has pace, this and that. But it never worked out for Kambuala. It never worked out. Good to see him thriving at Villarreal. Yes, he conceded like 2 goals, this and that, but he's looking comfortable. He's looking comfortable today. Kambuala. But that was a top level signing for Villarreal. That was a top level. Ooh. Yo, Villarreal are getting into some great positions. Some great positions. But if you watch Kambuala like in this game, he genuinely offers more than a lot of the players, the defenders we see are like top level teams. He's handling himself extremely well. Extremely well. And with Kambuala, it's not a situation of, oh, the guy never had fundamentals to make it at Man United. He had the fundamentals. He had the fundamentals, the pace, and his passing isn't too bad. His reading of the game isn't too bad. So Kambuala, he wasn't a bum, man. He wasn't a bum. A lot of people think, yo, Kambuala is a bum. That's why we sold him. I think, yo, Villarreal bought him because they know that, yo, this guy, he can develop into something, into a beast. Like physically, when this guy develops, he'll be an animal, man. He'll be an animal. Like when he genuinely develops, Kambuala will be an animal. Like just physically. Like the pace he has already. If he gains like some type of muscles as well, and he already reads the game well, the man will be an animal, Kambuala. Genuine animal. He'll be like Rudiger, right? He'll be like a a buffer version of Rudiger. If he just gets some like muscle, Kambuala, he already has the pace. Oh, this guy will be an animal, Kambuala. He will be an animal. Because for Villarreal, he hasn't been doing too bad, right? The Kylian Mbappe goal, it wasn't down to him. The first goal, it wasn't really down to Kambuala, right? The rebound, and then Kylian Mbappe hit it into the net. And then if you watch the second goal, it was a great goal by Kylian Mbappe. Those goals are not really down to like poor defending, horrific defending. At least the maestro Modric has come on, man. At least the maestro Luka Modric has come on. Yeah, so with Kambuala, man, this guy, yo, if you just develop your body physically, he will be an animal, man. He will be an animal. Because you could see like situations like in the first half, Kambuala Mbappe, that battle. Mbappe is literally has his number because of physical attributes, right? Physically, Mbappe has it over Kambuala. Oof. Oof. That was a good cross, though. Great cross. Willy Kambuala. Yo, Vinny, let's see. Vinny. Oh, wow. That was a great pass. Should be 3 for Real Madrid by now. It should be 3. That was a great moment. I don't know how Real Madrid didn't capitalize from that. That was a great moment. I'm surprised that somebody like Ruud Van Nistelrooy didn't ask Kambuala to join him at Leicester City. Like January, you should have just called Willie Kambuala, yo, join me, because Kambuala, he's way better than the defenders Leicester City have. You can see it from this game. You can see it from this game, man. So this team Villarreal have, it's not too bad, man. It's not too bad. It's just, I think it's just down to coaching. The coach isn't getting the best out of some of these players. That's what I genuinely think. I think they have some good players, Villarreal. It's just the coaches, man. Even when you see this guy from Arsenal, Pepe, like they have some decent players. It's just the coach hasn't gotten the best out of all these players, man. The coaching. You might need a better manager. Like the moment Unai Emery left, it just went down south for these guys. It just went down south for Villarreal. Like with Unai Emery, he was making these guys competitive. But the moment he left, it just went down south. They got a basic manager now. Oof. Come on. Come on. I just want to see a Kylian. Oh, a Kylian Mbappe hat trick, man. Let's hope we see that. And I think that's why Carlo hasn't really removed him. He wants the guy to get his hat trick. Next stop, international break. He's letting the guy play the full game for, yeah, get your hat trick. You're going on to international break, France, this and that. So, yeah, if you can do something there, hey, French national team, deliver for them. And yeah, we'll be happy, man. We'll be happy. This French team, they have some good players, man. They are some good players. It's just that, yo, I'm not happy with the manager, man. Just give Zidane a call, right? French Federation need to give Zidane a call. Oof. But you can see, yo, Real Madrid have taken complete dominance in this one. Complete dominance. Come on, Rudiger. Oof. Yo, this guy Camavinga hasn't really cemented himself. When he joined Real Madrid, I thought he would be insane. Like Camavinga hasn't cemented himself. Like I thought he would be insane, bro. I genuinely thought he would be insane. Like wow, Camavinga has let me down a bit. He's let me down a bit. He's had some great games, don't get me wrong, but I thought by now he would be established as like a starting player, a player Real Madrid are genuinely relying on week in, week out. But hey, he's disappointed me. He's disappointed me for sure. Like he has talent, but I haven't seen the best of what Kamavinga can be. He still has another level to go, right? He still has another level to up himself. Same thing with Chouameni, man. Chouameni, Kamavinga, I thought these guys would be like the faces of that Real Madrid midfield, but you're still relying on Modric, man. These guys haven't really cemented themselves. Still relying on Modric. Come on. Yo, nice. The pass needed to be better there. That's the problem with the pass needed to be better there. Like what type of pass is that? Oh, Vinny hasn't been great, man. Vinny hasn't been great. Like, oh my god, the pass needed to be better there. Oh, Vinicius Jr., man. And that's what you can expect from Vinny, man. Like up and down performances. 1 month he's an unbelievable. The next month you don't know what he's gonna be doing, man. Jude, Jude, come on, Mbappe. Yo, get the goal. You get your hat trick, Mbappe. Oh, Willy Cambuala in the way. Oh my God. Willy Cambuala in the way. Oh my God. Yo. Ah. Willy Cambuala in the way, man. Yo, the guy is turning up. Willy Cambuala in the way. Come on. Willy Cambuala. That's why I was saying, yo, Willy Cambuala, he's not really a horrible player, man. A lot of people think this guy is average, below average. Hey, he's been saving Villarreal in this. It would have been worse without Willy Cambuala. Oh, Willy Cambuala in the way, man. It would have been worse for Villarreal. This whole season without Willy Cambuala, it would have been worse for these guys. Like these guys, they lose more games, they concede more goals without Willy Cambuala, man. Yo, he's done well in this game, Willy. He's done well. And at least, yo, that change needed to happen for him. Because here, Villarreal, you are the main guy. At Man United, you're never gonna be the main defender. Right? Right now, you are the main guy. You're out here being like their best defender, making some great blocks today, like being vital in the game, this and that. So Willy Cambuala, man, he's doing his thing. Willy Cambuala. He is doing his thing right now. Willy Cambuala. Yo, just finish the game off, Real Madrid, because yo, these guys they can get an equalizer, and you need that La Liga trophy. That should be on your mind. Yo, La Liga, we gotta win that. That should be on your mind. Win the La Liga trophy before international breaks. Internationals, obviously, we'll see a lot of great games, man. Thomas Tuchel for England. Can England win the next World Cup? We hope so. We hope so. We hope so. Can Thomas Tuchel make history and become the first British manager to win the World Cup? But the man ain't British. Oof. Nah, credit to Willy Cambuala, man. But hey, I expected to see a bit more of like Jude Bellingham. This back-to-back games I've been disappointed with Jude. Like back-to-back games I've been disappointed with Jude. He could have done a bit more though. You could have done a bit more. You could have done a bit more. But Vinny, once he came on, he's been a threat, but you can still offer a bit more as well, Vinny. You've been a threat, but you can still go to that next level. My boy Willie Kamwala. Oh my God. Yo, that pass. That pass. And that's what you get from someone like Modric. Like, hey, he makes things look simple when they're not really simple. Like, how do you replace a man like Modric? Real Madrid, how are you gonna do that? That's what I'm wondering right now. Like, yo, Luka Modric, this guy is irreplaceable. How do you replace him? How are you gonna replace him? Like, because at the top level, how will you replace somebody like Luka Modric, the magician? Come on, man. It's impossible to replace somebody like that. Guys like Modric, Messi, Ronaldo, it's nearly impossible to im- replace guys like that. Iniesta, Xavi, Ronaldinho, guys like that. It's extremely hard to replace that. Of course, you can get other players that can do something different, but to replicate their skill is extremely hard. Just replicating their skill, man. That's the hard part. That is the hard part, man. Replicating their skill. Come on. Final 11 minutes, final 10 minutes. It's been a simple game. Simple game. I thought we were gonna get like more goals in the second half, but hey, there's still like 11 minutes left. So we can still get like one more goal or something. Ooh, my boy Willie Kambwala. There was some section of like the Man United fans that were really upset that Willie Kambwala was leaving. But it looks like, yo, the board had a plan. Hey, sell Willie Kambwala, get in Lenny Yoro. That is an upgrade for sure. Lenny Yoro is way better than Willie Kambwala. Even Aiden Heaven is way better than Willie Kambwala. I'm saying, yo, Willie Kambwala, if you develop your physicality, you can be a beast. But right now, you're not on that level like, yo, the Lenny Yoros. Because technically, yo, Lenny Yoro is far, far, far better, man. But with Willie Kambwala, look there, another vital interception from Willie Kambwala. So the guy defensively, he's not really that bad. He's really good. Like as just as a defender, defending, he's really good. Willie Kambwala. That's why Villarreal bought him. They said, "Nah, we gotta wrap this guy up." Willie Kambwala. And now he's their main defender. So leaving Man United has just benefited him. Him and also Elanga, man. Elanga, and Willie Camboala have really benefited after leaving Manchester United, because right now, yo, he's shining week in, week out. Willie Camboala is looking like Villarreal's best defender, sorry. He's even in this game, you've seen the vital interceptions he's had, and he's reading of the game as well. Oof. Valverde, man. Ish. This guy is class as well. This guy is class as well, Valverde. Damn. There's just so many good players in La Liga. Like, hey, I wish Valverde was at United, man. I wish he was at Manchester United. Ooh, Andre Goulet. Finally, man. Get to see my boy Andre Goulet. It's only like 7 minutes of him, but get to see my boy Andre Goulet. Goulet. Ooh. Sad that, yo, my Brazilian star isn't even there though. Endrick, they didn't give him a shot because Mbappe didn't score his hat trick. I think that's the only reason he hasn't brought on Endrick, man. He's trying to get that Mbappe hat trick, but in like 2 seasons, you'll see Endrick force his way out of Real Madrid. Because like this way, he's not really even getting game time. He's not even coming on as a sub. Like, this is not the situation he imagined when he came from Brazil. Right? Obviously, he wants to be playing week in, week out. He can see his boy in Barcelona, Lamine Yamal, they're pretty much almost the same age. And that guy is playing week in, week out, starting Champions League games. Obviously, Endrick wants to do that as well. He can see his friend for Barcelona. Oh, Lamine Yamal, the man is starting week in, week out, performing week in, week out. Obviously, Endrick, he's going to look at that and say, no, 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 no. I can't be just doing this, being on the bench. Sometimes I don't even play. No, 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 no. Let me go somewhere where I can be playing week in, week out, right? Because you're competing right now, Endrick. You're competing right now with people like Lamine Yamal, right? While you're sitting on the bench, he's developing regularly. He's working. He's taking himself to the next level while you're sitting on the bench. So, yo, if I was Endrick, I would just look at the situation like, yo, this is not really great for my development. Like, I need to be playing. I need to be playing week in, week out. I need to be starting. Because you got players like Lamine Yamal, they're starting week in, week out while I'm sitting on the bench. You gotta be working, Endrick. You gotta be working. You gotta be improving, man. And sitting on the bench won't help you improve. Like, that's just the advice I would give somebody like Endrick. Yo, you're too good for the bench, man. You're too good for the bench. You gotta go somewhere where you're the main guy. You're the guy actually making the decisions. You're the guy they're relying on. Not this situation of just sitting on the bench or just a bench warmer. No top player wants to be just on the bench warming the bench every week. You're out there spectating while your your competitors are working, man. You're sitting on the bench. Your ops are working, man. They're working, they're developing Well, you on the bench, right? When you came to Real Madrid, it was a situation of, yo, Endrick, this guy's a top talent. This guy might be the best in the world, but that notion is slowly fading away because you're not playing, right? The Endrick hype is slowly fading away because you're not playing. Right now, people are on that Lamine Yamal hype. The Endrick hype is fading away because you're not playing. When you came from Brazil, that Endrick hype was high. It was high. Like, oh my God, Endrick. But now that has faded away. It's fading away, man. People are not seeing you play. People are not seeing you work. Like, yo, they're barely seeing you. So that hype is fading away. You got to go somewhere where you're playing week in, week out, Endrick. Even Andre Guler, like, both of these guys got to go where you're playing week in, week out. And that's how you phase away in like football. That's what happened to what's this guy? Odegaard. Odegaard at Real Madrid, he had to go on loan, man. The guy wasn't really getting any game time. He wasn't getting any game time, man. Odegaard, they signed him as a unbelievable wonder kid, this and that, that and this. He never made it at Real Madrid. Right now he's at Arsenal. So you, Andre Goulet, don't be like Odegaard where you're taking too long to make the decision to move. You gotta move next season. Don't don't spend another season of this sitting on the bench. Like, yo, Hendrick, yo, anybody advising Hendrick, they gotta tell him no, you can't be on the bench for another season because that hype you had before is fading away. People are now focused on Lamine Yamal, not you anymore. Like, hey, Hendrick, yo, we're not focused on you anymore. Hey, Lamine Yamal, he's the guy playing. He's the guy balling out in the Champions League. So, Hendrick, you got to go on a loan deal. Like, it's just hurting you by staying there. Like, you're hurting yourself by staying there. Like, that loan deal will do you so much, man. While your competitors are working, you're just on the bench. That doesn't feel great, right? Every time on the news you're hearing about Lamine Yamal, the next day you're on the bench. It doesn't really feel great, man. And obviously, Hendrick, he sees himself as a player that will compete for the Balon d'Or, things like that, things like Golden Boot, things like that. So he wants to be playing for sure. He doesn't want to just be warming the bench week in, week out. Decent game of football overall. Decent game of football. I think the second goal by Kylian Mbappe was great, man. That second goal by Kylian, yo, he finished that extremely well, but we got a decent game today, man. Almost full time and oof, take it step by step, man. After tomorrow, international break. Tomorrow we still have some great games. United don't let us down, and yeah. Rude Van Nistelrooy, man. Rude Van Nistelrooy back facing Manchester United. Obviously, yo, that game will be an away game. So, yeah, massive game for United. Just do the job, man. Finish the job and be the club we know you can be. Manchester United. Just want these guys to get over the line. Come on, come on. Oh, but it'll be a great way to actually end the week, right? Before international break, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Yeah, rude, man. Rude. Before that international break, just do what you gotta do to Rude. Oh, do what you gotta do, man. But Premier League, we got nothing to fight for. We got nothing to fight for in the Premier League. So it's just a situation of, hey, get over the game, win the game, get over the line, and make sure that, yo, Rude Venestroid, you do it over, right? You dunk on Rude, man. You dunk on Rude. Ah, but I want the guy to survive, Rude Venestroid. One of the managers that I wanted to succeed, Rude Venestroid, Kieran McKenna, but both of them are getting relegated. It's really depressing, man. Both the managers I wanted to do well, besides Ruben Amorim, are getting relegated. Kieran McKenna getting relegated, Rude Venestroid getting relegated. So, it's not really looking good, man. It's not really looking good. But at least Pep Guardiola has had the worst season of his career. He might end up in Europa, and that's something for me to smile about, right? The Premier League hasn't been great, but at least Pep Guardiola is going to end up in Europa. It's been a horrible Premier League season to think about it, right? Liverpool win the league. We're in the bottom half of the league. Ruud van Nistelrooy is getting relegated. Kieran McKenna is getting relegated. The only thing that got you smiling from the Premier League is Man City's downfall. Damn, it's been depressing, man, in the Premier League. There we have it, full time 2-1. Good game, good game, good game. Kylian Mbappe failed to get his hat trick, but the man scored a great second goal. He scored a great second goal. Kylian Mbappe. That was literally how you say, yo, I'm here. I'm Mbappe. And yeah, great game to watch. Looking forward to the one tomorrow, man. Ruud Van Nistelrooy versus Ruben Amorim. You can see great performance from Willie Cambuala, man, ex-Man United star boy. So yeah, good game. But yeah, tomorrow, let's hope tomorrow we see a good game between Ruud Van Nistelrooy and Ruben Amorim, man.